Hi, I'm going to explain the strumming patterns for Last Christmas. So those of you who were in my class on Monday would have seen me do 3 different types of strumming. The version we're doing chooses just 4 simple chords. We're doing D, then we have a B minor, which you can also replace with a B minor 7, which many of you find easier to play physically. Then we have an E minor. And finally, chord number 4 is A major. We're going to just focus on those 4 simple chords for the moment. Okay, so the simplest way we can play this tune is to play each chord once and let it last for the 2-bar phrase. Now what I mean by that is you're going to play the chord of D one time, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to play the chord of B minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is enough to actually play the song, believe it or not. I've said this to you as well, that even when you can play more advanced rhythms and more complicated patterns, you can still strip it right back to this simple version. And you may have noticed artists do this typically in the middle of a song to try and draw you in, try and get your attention, because it just stripping it back has that effect. So if I was to sing over it, it would sound like this. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Okay, so you can see it's actually very easy to play one single chord and sing the phrases over that. Okay, so this is the most basic way we can play the song. As your confidence increases, you can now move to phase 2. And all we're going to do is we're going to play the chord on beat number 1 of each bar. So what that means is you do this. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. E minor, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All we've done is we've doubled our amount of strums. So we're now playing each time we come around to beat number 1, we're playing on beat number 1. So it's still very simple. If I were to sing over it, it would go something like this. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Okay? So one of the ways I help people to get this right is you need to know the important words. In other words, the words that match the strums most closely. It's not always going to be exact, because we've pointed this out before. Good singing is not always completely symmetrical with the beat. When things are symmetrical with the beat, it tends to sound like nursery rhymes or children's songs, but more sophisticated songs that we tend to like to listen to. The melody often seems to float, or another word for this is syncopation. It exists in and around the beat, and that's what makes it interesting and more expressive. So you need to watch this a little bit. And this is one of the challenges about playing and singing together, that we actually need to learn to do 2 different things. With our let's say one part of our body and brain, we're actually going to hold the beat and make sure that we play the chords at the right time, that we hold everything in tempo, whilst the other side of us, our singing expressive side, needs to be able to float that melody in just the right place on or around the beat, depending. So let's just observe how that is with this song. So for example, you have last Christmas. So the word last, is quite easy. That goes right on beat number 1. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. You could say the same about gave, pretty much on beat number 1 of the second bar. But the very next day, so that's the word very. This is for B minor. It's very next day, you gave it away. Once again, gave on the next one. So that actually is quite symmetrical. Then for the third chord, E minor, this year to save me from tears. Again, very symmetrical. This year, save me from tears. I give it to someone special. Now that's a bit tricky. I give it, give is easy. I give it is on A, but special, if you think of it, I give it to someone special. So you start saying special and then you play the A. This can be tricky for people to get the timing right. What I'd suggest is that you focus on the playing and the timing, and then the singing should be able to go on top of that once you get the playing and timing nice and steady. Okay, so we're still doing a relatively simple rhythmic approach. Now, let's move up a level again. Let's call this approach number 3. And I'm going to demonstrate this without the chords. If you remember this damping technique where you hold your fingers loosely over the strings, it allows us to just get a nice percussive sound, which is useful because you can strike all the strings, get used to doing the rhythm, but you're not worried about the chords per se, not yet. Let's get the rhythm right first. So it's okay, I'm actually going to tap my foot just to give you a nice beat to measure this against. So our beat is going like this. Now the strum goes against the beat like this. The first stroke of the strum, the downstroke, is on beat number 1. The second stroke isn't. It's somewhere in between beat 2 and 3. So for those of us who are interested in how we measure this, beats are divided up. It's a little bit like fractions or something. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we'll notice that this second stroke is on an and. So it's the and exactly between beat number 2 and beat number 3. And it sounds like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. It is a simple thing to say. To do this effectively, evenly, takes a lot of practice. So again, don't be surprised if you're finding this a little bit tricky or a slippery concept. If you have a metronome, you can set your metronome to a nice steady beat. I'll get a figure for that later and see what's a reasonable tempo, but obviously slower is going to be easier. But you must learn to count the and exactly in between the beat. So you must measure it exactly, and then you get it right. So if I apply that to the chords I'm playing, if I take the first chord D, I could go like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And let's hear that phrase again. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we're doing it twice. The pattern happens twice. 1, 2, and 3, 4. switch chord to B minor. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, switch. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Now, I'm going to slow this right down just to give you the option of trying this at a much slower speed. This is how we take the pressure off. So let's take our beat at this kind of tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 3, 4. Got it? Okay, so it's always good to try these things slowly. Then as you get it nice and evenly, slowly, then you can increase your speed. All right. Okay, I'm now going to move to level 4. Level 4 is the strum that many of us want to do straight away. It's the one that we practiced in class, I think 2 weeks ago or 2 sessions ago. It's a little bit more complex, but again, like any of the strums I've demonstrated here, once you have the pattern right, it actually goes like that all the way through the song. So that's the good news. Once you learn the pattern, then you just have to learn it over the different chords and you have the song. Let's try it. So it's... Okay, let's break that down. So I broke this down into 2 sections really. It was down, down, up. Down, down, up. And then the part at the end, the tail if you like, up, down, up. Now this is very important. We must end on an upstroke so that we're ready to start again on a downstroke. Sounds simple. If you get it wrong, it's simply impossible. So let's try it again. Down, down, up, down, up. And if we notice there's a little gap, if you like, it's not a pause. So I want people to stop using that term because a pause is a different kind of thing. A pause is actually where we slow down or temporarily stop the beat. We're not doing that. The beat is going on, but we're just leaving a gap. So it's this, it's... Now for those of us who are interested in the numbers, the beats and where we're going, it's 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. So what beat am I leaving out? Correct, beat number 3. So we're leaving out beat number 3. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. Okay, here we go. So we're going to try and play it. I'm going to play it both ways. First of all, I do it with a regular B minor, and then the second time I'm going to do it with a B minor 7, which many of you are using at the moment. So 1, 2, and 4, and 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 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and. Here's the second time. 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and B minor 7. Okay, so we've now covered 4 different levels to this. I'm going to give you a 5th. And the 5th, as some of you will possibly guess, is where we actually start using the altered chords that some of you have learned. Now, as you can see, each time we're just adding an element of complexity. which is going to feel difficult. So please don't feel you have to start in at level 3 or 4 or 5. Go back to level 1. Anytime you're feeling frustrated or you're finding something too difficult, go back a level at least. And if you really want to, go back to the beginning, because in that way you'll actually build your confidence, your strength and your skills and your flexibility, and it will just get better and better each time. So this time we're going to try and take our chord substitutions and see where do we actually change those in relation to this strum. So if you can hear that, I'm changing from a D, and I'm actually changing on the up. So if you remember, the strum was down, down, up. Okay, so we've done 4 levels of Last Christmas. Now I'm going to give you a 5th. And in this level, we're going to look at the chord substitutions, those lovely sus4, sus2, I think there's a B minor 11 if we remember correctly. All of these nice altered chords that we learned, and how would I work those into the strumming pattern that we've been working on. So let's remind ourselves of the strumming pattern. It's down, down, up, up, down, up. And as I've said to some of you, there's a fake strum. So down, down, up, fake, up, down, up. And the fake strum, meaning we bring our hand down but we just don't strike any strings. The reason we do that is to get our hand into the right position to go up, down, up. If we don't do this, we're going to probably end up going down, up, down, and then we have to jump up again to start, which can create a kind of a wobble in the beat. So you really need to learn this little trick. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And this will help your rhythm hand flow and create a smooth rhythm. Okay, in terms of the chord substitutions, our first one is we're going from D major to D major 7. Beautiful change. So you could do this with the very simple rhythm that we did, which if we remember was 1, 2, and. 1, 2, and. And it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. So you can hear clearly there that the change happens on the and. So we're actually moving our hand up on the and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so this is level 5, part 2. Now, if we want to do those nice chord substitutions with the more complicated strum, it's going to sound like this. Remember, the complicated strum is down, down, up, up, down, up. So the first change, or the change, is going to come on the up. It goes, so that's where it is. You go, and 4, and. So in the beginning, I'd suggest you do it like this. I'm going to go 1, 2, and. So we get 2 strums on the D, and then the up strum is actually on the D major 7. So and 4, and. And if you count and 4, and, that's going to help you keep time. So you're going to 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. So this is a nice bridge from a simpler strumming pattern to it's kind of medium complex, but it also has the nice chord changes. So I suppose you're getting good bang for your buck here with this one. And let's go through the whole pattern and see what it would sound like. So 1, 2, and 4, and 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 1, 2, and 4, and. Okay, so this is the medium complexity. You'll notice I did the B minor chord there. If it's the B minor 7, what you're doing, it's the same idea. You're just going 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. Okay, so now let's go for gold. This is the top, the combination of the hardest parts of all. So here we go. We're going to do the full strumming pattern, which if we remind ourselves again, down, down, up, down, up. And our chord changes in the same place. It's still on the up. So down, down, up. But now we add in up, down, up to roll us into the next bar. So it goes like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. We have to remember to put our finger back to make it a D major chord for the beginning of the next bar. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then if we're going to do B, I'll do B minor 7 first this time. B minor 7, same idea. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. E minor add 9. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And then A sus 4 to A. A sus 2 to A. Okay, and that is the full pattern with the full complex chord change.